Hello everyone! Today we're gonna be gardening, and what we're gonna be tackling today is propagating this Clematis. As you can see, this Clematis is growing big and wonderful. It comes back every spring from the branches. It just keeps growing and growing. But I have the experience also. I lost one that grew to a certain point and then it just dies off. I think it's the way it is, and then you start propagating again. So at this point I have 2 posts without Clematis and 3 that have plenty. So I'm going to be propagating from here to there, and I do that through seeds and also seedlings. I'm going to show you. Another thing that I want to talk about is the visit to Rundle Park this week, and where we saw the adorable goats eating thistle. And it was so cute. I'm gonna talk about it. Let's go right into it. So I used the dandelion tool to pick this Clematis from the middle of my stones, and then I just leave them beside here and collect them, and then I go and just plant it where I want it to grow. Very simple, but it's a wonderful soothing activity that's so good to do while chatting. So let's do it. So I start clearing the stones around the seedlings I want to save. So I just gotta be gentle, otherwise you damage your seedlings, of course, right? So we have this nice one that's coming from here. So I do this every couple of years so that I have a substantial amount to do, and I don't do this every year because just like taking care of the house or taking care of the garden, it's better to do rotating the activities. Otherwise it becomes chores and not something that you really enjoy doing. In this way, it's never too much or overwhelming, but in doable sizes. You let grow a little bit and then you go at it. This is exactly 3 years actually that I've done this cleaning of my stones here, but the seedling I do all the time. While we do this, let me just tell you, we went to Rundle Park to see the goats. It happens to be an initiative here in Edmonton where the city calls this company Goat Works, and they come and they eat the thistle in the park. So they have this pilot project in Rundle Park. They are doing a great job. This is to avoid using pesticides, and it's also a park that has so much of a meadow. It's a huge park. So it's important to loosen the roots, right? Just having patience and doing it gently. Gardening is something you don't rush, right? You just do a little bit. You don't have to do all of it at once, you know. A little bit every year, not necessarily the same things every year either. So this is great. I'm very satisfied with this one. Look at that. Let me see where it finishes. Gently, gently. Gotta be gentle. And then just loosely removing it from, they intertwine with each other. So here is my first. That's a very nice one, and then it came with all these roots here. So I'm set it outside in here, and I'm gonna also save the stones that I see they're sinking in here, push them up, and then put the landscape fabric right back. I'm backing this soil and try to avoid this happening more. So try to keep this patch clean. I'm gonna put the stones back into it, weighting it down, and that's it. So let's go to the next part where I'm gonna plant that seedling into our chosen area that needs it very much. You're gonna see. Let's go around the other clematis area. This has a decent amount coming up to the top of the post. There is a bird's nest in it. I'm gonna put seeds into here. One of my first huge clematis was this one, and the voles ate it completely from the bottom over there. See? They simply bite at it, and I don't have any clematis going on here, so this is a perfect spot to put some seedlings. Another one is here. All these I have seeded. This is all from seed. I didn't plant seedlings here. I planted seedlings in the one I just showed you that the voles ate, and here too. Here I have seedlings. They are coming. They are coming. You can see this is clematis. Yeah. And the thing with the clematis seed is that it takes sometimes more than 2 years. You can see them, and eventually they will come. So this is the place that I chose to do today with you. Then I go to the others too. Here, sitting area, seedlings. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna take this off to the side. I don't want this to fall on me, but I want to come real close to where I'm gonna plant. Now, these posts have concrete around them, so you want to be sure that you sort of know where the concrete is, and you are not gonna be planting your seedlings onto concrete, right? And the best way to do it is really see where the grass is growing and where past seedlings were growing. Also, when you go with the dandelion tool, you find concrete. So there is something that I use that I'd like to share, because it is tree and shrub growth supplement. It's all natural. It's called Mike, and it's a beneficial fungus that associates with plant roots, and I have a very good experience with that. With clematis, the fun is to keep them detangled. Between the clematis and my own hair, I have a lot of fun detangling stuff and experience, right? Okay. I'm gonna take a good distance from here and try to find any concrete here. So I open with the dandelion tool a good size of circumference here, and then I'm gonna plant my seedlings. Detangling fun, yeah. So now, before I put the seedling in, I'm gonna put just a little bit of mic, just a little bit, like really a little bit in the hole in there. And I'm gonna also plan that my clematis is facing the post that I wanted to climb to, right? So I push it gently with the dandelion tool until it's well into it. Okay, so now our seedling is, first this I went to get topsoil and some more tools. And I'm gonna put a little bit of topsoil, not too much again, just a little bit on top, just to close that hole that I just opened. This is so good to do. It smells good. I use the tool just to bring the soil in, because actually then I come with my fingers and do it. Because I love to handle the soil. So I just take, this, when you buy kale or lettuce, you get this. I keep them to use while gardening, and they are great to secure vines into the meshes. So I'm just getting half of it, just cut with the scissors, and let's see, it's already facing the mesh, and just see how it goes right into it. It has the instinct to go and grab it. I like to secure them with a baby, and now everything is going in the favor of this clematis. Well, maybe I will put the wire mesh around here. So the second method that I have is through seeding. This is not ready, you can see it. It is still green, it's still not completely dry. So I go for one that's really like this, like really dry, and it comes really easy, like this. And you just go through your clematis, saving as much as this as you can. This is in mid of the way, you can see. You can see still a definition. When you cannot still see definition anymore, that's ready. And you want to save them, because otherwise they go into the stones and they go where you don't want them to go. And it's much easier to do this than transplant. So I just take this and I put into the soil. And the thing with this method is that it takes a long time. So you just put that and forget about it. And I can see seeds that I put a while ago, and these hairs have disintegrated and the seeds are there. And they take a long time, but they will grow. You don't really need to put any topsoil. They just need to land somewhere. It's this type of seeds that flies, they land, and that's all. That's all you need to do. Kind of mix with the soil, and voila, you have seeded your clematis. Okay, so it's so good to be here with you and chatting in the garden and gardening and talking about these visits to the parks, which I'm preparing for you. It's so nice. I can see so much more that we are gonna do together, and still the love for nature, gardens and parks and wildlife, just in conversation, which is great. But that's literally because the videos get served or they don't, depending on the amount of subscribers and views and all that. So please subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video. Ciao.